Vidya caught hold of me and said, that sexy voice. She was like, I love your husky voice. They felt that I am kind of like the tallest in the gang. So they gave me the tallest bike because everyone else was riding the 350, the Enfield 350. I was given a 411cc bike, which is वो 250 किलो की होती है और मैं 55 किलो की हूँ.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Z Media with Jigyasa Sahay. Today, we are in conversation with the very talented and gorgeous Sanjana Sanghi. Welcome to Z, Sanjana.
Thank you so much.
First of all, a big congratulations for Dhak Dhak. I mean, it's doing so great. इतनी अच्छी चल रही है and the young minds are resonating with the story.
Yeah.
So, how did you celebrate this?
I don't think I've celebrated just yet because I'm speaking to you on the Wednesday of the release. And with a film like Dhak Dhak, which is so full of heart and kind of challenging to get made in the first place, the way these 5 days have gone have just been such a breath of relief for all of us that I'm still soaking it in. What I'm really happy about is that more and more people are watching it and amazing things are being said after people are watching it. And I think that's the most important for the film to travel.
Absolutely. I mean, the whole idea, वो लोगों के दिमाग में होता है ना, एक वो bike trip करना है.
हाँ.
So it's like seeing it on screen, so people are like very excited.
Yeah, and also we, in the week of release, we did a bunch of screenings for our industry friends, and that feeling of waiting. So a few of them where we did it, Dia and I would be waiting outside because we had watched the film many times. And I feel the most honest expression on someone's face after watching a film is when they just step out of the theatre. Because otherwise at screenings, we all say nice things to each other. But I remember seeing that glaze in Ali Fazal's eyes, or the things that Shabana ma'am said to us after she watched it, or what Vidya said. I mean, that's when I realized and felt really, really happy that we all made this tough choice of going ahead with this film.
So what did they say to you on this?
Many different things, yeah. Shabana ma'am and Vidya ma'am watched it the same night, and it was the sweetest because Vidya caught hold of me and said, that sexy voice. She was like, I love your husky voice. And she's like, anyone who tells you otherwise, don't listen to them.
Yes.
Because my voice growing up was something that I used to get a little bit bullied for, because the way I sound and the way I look kind of don't go together. But I've always been proud of it. And then when Vidya kind of felt the same, I was like, okay, I'm gonna, And Shabana ma'am was like, she felt that now that I played this innocent girl as Manjari, she's like, now an intelligent girl like you is gonna maybe keep getting these innocent parts, because she feels that since especially her time, there is a tendency for people to, try to slot you.
Yeah, like typecast you. अच्छा ऐसा role किया है, so
तो ऐसा ही होगा. पर वो कह रही थी कि अब समय बदल गया है, तो अब नहीं होगा. But it's been really wholesome.
That's great. And talking about आपका जो character है मंजरी का, so it is how कि a girl who is looking forward कि एक वो last trip चाहिए before I get hitched in an arranged marriage. So इस character में और आपकी real life, was there any relatability like how Manjari is?
मंजरी एक मथुरा की overprotected लड़की है जिसने she's not stepped out in the real world and experienced the challenges. वो अपनी माँ के परछाई में ही बड़ी हुई हैं. संजना की जिंदगी बहुत अलग रही है क्योंकि Rockstar happened जब हम, by the way, Rockstar का शूट यहाँ से 2 बंगले आगे में ही हुआ था दिल्ली में. मैं 14 साल की थी, तो बहुत ही कम उम्र से I've been working and I've been trying to fight it out in the real world. लेकिन कॉमनैलिटी मंजरी और में आई थिंक ये है कि both of us prefer to wear rose tinted glasses and see the world. Manjari chooses to believe in the good in people, in the good in things, and I think I'm like that also. I like to give people and opportunities a chance before turning negative about them. But Manjari is what is common and all my friends will attest to this, chips का पैकेट मेरे से भी नहीं खुलता. और मैं जहाँ जाती हूँ एक थोड़ा stumble, थोड़ा fall, I'm very clumsy. So that we share.
That's really nice. So yeah, this movie is like a bike trip and a girl gang going on a bike trip. So आपने कभी पहले बाइक चलाई है before this happened?
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. अब मैं दिल्ली में बड़ी हुई हूँ तो डैड ने कभी अलाउ नहीं किया.
So many आप साइकिल चलाने मुश्किल हो जाता है.
हाँ,
बाइक तो is a different game.
I used to ride a scooty here and there, but never a bike.
Bike.
Yeah.
And is it true that you had the heaviest bike?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why?
That's
What
a question
was
for
such-
Tapsi Pannu and Tarun. But basically, they felt that I am kind of like the tallest in the gang. So they gave me the tallest bike because everyone else was riding the 350, the Enfield 350. I was given a 411cc bike, which is वो 250 किलो की होती है और मैं 55 किलो की हूँ. तो I used to wonder कि is the bike handling me or am I handling the bike? But it was just one of those things where like I don't think when I was a baby or even 15 years old, if you would have told me that आप एक अपनी हिंदी फिल्म में आप एनफील्ड चलाना सीखोगे और फिर हिमालयाज जाके you will be riding one in your film. It's a very surreal thing. Absolutely. And it's something you feel is impossible, you know, because just riding a bike has always been associated with men. It's just a visual we always associate with men. So it was just one of the most beautiful things for me because it made me really feel like if you put your mind to anything, वो हो जाता है. Which was really nice.
So what was the सबसे बड़ा challenge क्या था बाइक चलाने में? Like there are so many women bikers in India. Like did you किसी से आपने approach किया? Like did you talk to anyone कि you know कैसे? How do you do it?
So with me, basically the whole production crew of the film, they had given us the best instructors. We had the team from Royal Enfield guiding us also throughout. And Ritika जो हम सबकी trainer थी, वो इतनी ज़्यादा patient और you know just she was always there for us, like literally and metaphorically. If we fell, she was there to save us, you know. तो फातिमा और मैं एक्चुअली साथ में ट्रेन करते थे. हमने 2-3 महीने फातिमा के घर के बाहर एक क्वाइट सी लेन है, वहाँ we started getting comfortable with the bike. And I have had many people that I spoke to just to get an idea of कि जब आप पहाड़ों में निकल जाते हो तो फिर किस तरह के challenges आते हैं. वो सब basic research और prep तो करना ही पड़ता है.
So जैसे ही movie में भी the idea is about you know honing freedom for yourself, liberation. So हमने देखा कि मंजरी के लिए क्या था.
जी.
So what has been you know कोई एक ऐसी चीज for Sanjana you know for a maybe like एक कोई freedom that you had to maybe fight for and आपके लिए सबसे liberating moment अभी तक?
So my fights have been more internal. You know, it's not been as much family pressure or external pressure. I think the moment I felt most liberated was when I remember जब मैं about 17-18 साल की थी और Rockstar आ चुकी थी and I had become like a, you know, teenage ad face of India. I was doing all these big brand campaigns and बहुत pressure होता था from Bombay and even the South that अभी आ जाओ. Move to Bombay now and start acting as a leading actor in films now. And I remember thinking and sitting down and being like, no, you love academia and that means a lot to you also. And if you spend these 3 years going to your dream college, and Lady Shri Ram was my dream college, you will come out a better actor. I just believed that, and then I hoped that other people will see the logic behind that. And today I'm 27 and when I look back, I'm so grateful that I didn't move at 17 or 18, you know, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है ये जो life experiences हुए हैं मेरे college में, it's made me a better artist. And 21 is a far better age. You're more prepared to take on. अगर दिल बेचारा जैसी opportunity मुझे 17 साल की उम्र में आ जाती, I don't know if I would have been able to cope with it. So I felt liberated the day I chose that for myself.
That's really nice. You know, internal battles को fight करना is also very difficult. Like you also mentioned कि कैसे आपकी voice को लेके काफी early age में people used to bully you. तो आप कैसे, how did you deal with that?
जब आप वो 14-15 इज अ वेरी इम्प्रेशनेबल एज, जो आपको लोग बोलते हैं अबाउट योर फिजिकलिटी आपको बहुत अफेक्ट करता है, और मुझे भी किया था, मुझे याद है, टू द पॉइंट दैट मैं डिबेटर होती थी स्कूल में, और क्योंकि ये इतना लाउड चैटर हो गया था, आई काइंड ऑफ took a pause from debating because I used to be like, maybe people don't like my voice, but I think that changed as I grew up and as I started to accept myself for how I am. If I have a gummy smile or if I have a husky voice, let me just try to make it my strength. And I kind of liked it. So at my core, I always kind of liked it. I just had to get over all of those insecurities and complexities. But it happened. With age, it happened.
And everybody loves it. Everybody loves it today, if you see. And this movie, it's it's an all-women cast here.
Yeah.
So how was that experience? Ki working with all the women, and like आप लोगों का कोई ऐसा girl code या कुछ था? Maybe calling up, अच्छा, we are going for the promotion or something. What are you guys wearing?
Oh, so much.
Yeah.
So much of that. But I think shoot के time सबसे ज़्यादा जो it was just such a different mahal on set क्योंकि all four of us were women. Taapsee, our producer, being a woman. I think it just goes out to Tarun, our director, and Pranjal, who's Taapsee's co-producer, that to cope with so much female energy, because we felt a sense of liberation to a level that I can barely explain, because each of us were getting to play fully evolved women. We were all proud of our respective characters. And I think Diya, Ratna ma'am, Fatima and I are four very different women in real life also. हमारे experiences अलग हैं, हमारे अभी stages of life अलग हैं. And when we would come together over our lunch or a cup of chai, the kind of how we could just help each other by just sharing our experiences. Rats would, sorry, I call Ratna ma'am Rats. She would talk about how it was for a woman in her 40s at that time to get parts, and Diya would talk about how she feels today as a woman to get such amazing parts like Uzma and Dhak Dhak. And we would then be able to learn so much. So it's priceless. And the conversations I'll hold very close to my heart.
That's great. And talking about Ratna ma'am, she comes with so much of experience. जैसे आपने बताया, तो उनकी कोई एक बात, कोई एक learning जो it's like has been stuck with you.
I think she was my constant kind of. I think we built that relationship right at the start, जहाँ वो मुझे जो भी truly कहना हो, without being worried that मुझे बुरा लग जाएगा, she would say. But something that she said to me last week at the screening, I think will stay with me forever, which is that she just basically said that, you have all the potential in the world to be the finest actor that we have. Just always remember to spend that much more time on your character building than these outside externalities like hair, makeup, wardrobe, because sometimes the noise of Bombay can make you focus on those things more. But what's actually important is what we bring to our characters. And I think that's simple advice, but it's golden advice. So actually when Taapsee offered Dhak Dhak to me, she didn't say that I want you to play Manjari. She just wanted me to read the script, and I could have gone back to her and been like, I want to play Sky even. It's Manjari who spoke to me. I felt that the fact that she goes on this journey and nothing big changes in her life, but her perspective changes, is a very simple and beautiful thing, and it spoke to me. So I went ahead with that.
That's great, and we loved you seeing as Manjari.
I'm glad.
Right. So when are we going to see you next on screen? What's coming up in your pipeline?
You're seeing me very soon, actually. You must have heard about Kadak Singh, which is my film with Pankaj sir. It's fully ready and it's releasing on December 13th. So now I'm going to wrap Dhak Dhak promotions up and kind of start off with that. So just in a month and a half, you'll be seeing me again.
That's great. Very exciting. So thank you so much, Sanjana, for this lovely conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.